Good evening. Good evening. First and foremost, let me introduce myself. My name is Derek Errol Randall. I am one of the co-hosts of Thoughts of a Brother Talk Show. The other two co-hosts, which are my childhood and lifelong friends, Billy Boston Jr. and Corey T. Washington, uh, are also a part of the show. Thoughts of a Brother is something that the show actually was born out of our friendship, a 30-year friendship that we've had. We've been friends since I was 6 years old. I'm 36 now, presently, and we've been friends longer than that, but six is when I can remember. We was born, we all grew up together, and we were born in Florida, and here in Central Florida, in this area, in the sunny, beautiful, beautiful area in Florida. Um, I'll go in to explain actually the show and the premise of the show. Thoughts of a Brother is pretty much a show that the base and the understanding for Thoughts of a Brother was totally built off of conversations and the friendship and the dialogue of three lifelong friends. Uh, there's actually a fourth friend in here. Uh, he's a reoccurring host as well, and he actually came up with the name. So I'll get to that later, but first let me explain the dynamic of where the show was born, because it was born inside of all four of us. We were all four together when we birthed and thoughts of a brother. We were sitting down, we're having a conversation, something we've done on numerous times over the last 15, 16 years. Once we've matured and got to an age where we kind of slowed down a little bit, or some may say speed it up. If I look at it in God's terms, I have speeded up compared to when I thought I was speeding. So let me continue to move forward. So we were sitting down, we were having a conversation, and in this conversation we realized, man, what we're talking about and what we're doing and where we're at, we could share this with others. We really want to let others know that your conversation is just as important as ours. So with that understanding, Thoughts of a Brother was built and it was born and it was birthed. We came to Thoughts of a Brother. We decided at that point we would make it a radio show. After that, it took on wings of itself and spread, and God has been truly blessing us inside of what Thoughts of a Brother has been able to bring forth to us since that point. That's how I was born. The name, the name. What you know? What, before I get to the name, and you see, I'm excited about getting to the name because I just have to get that out there. But before I get to the name, let me explain how the premise and the base of the show, how the show runs, and what our overall goal and our objective is of the show. The show is pretty much an open platform for anyone with an opinion, thought, insight, or perspective. That's all we want. We just want to hear your insight, your thought, your perspective, and your understanding in whatever it may be and whatever you want to talk about. We're open to it, and we're open individuals. And the platform is there. We want you to share because we honestly believe that true understanding is gained between, not between. It can be between, but that's not the word I'm looking for. But true understanding is gained in dialogue and good wholesome dialogue. I always say conversation is good for the soul. So in that's what we hope to present, and that's what our drive is, and our will and our push in Thoughts of a Brother is to get understanding in the dialogue when we talk about it. We've been on air since February of this year, of 2014. And like I said earlier, on blogtalkradio.com/Thoughts of a Brother. Every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And on Mondays at 5 p.m. Eastern Time as well, 941 Style with your host Billy Boston Jr. Billy Bones Boston Jr. But I hope inside of all of this is just to get understanding. That's it. There's no more, no less. We just want to have an open platform for ourselves as well as others just to talk and to unite. That's it. Moving forward, now I finally get to where I've been trying to get for the whole time, to the explanation of the title. Our fourth friend, who is a recurring host, Ryan T. Boyd, but we affectionately call him Doobie. He came up with the name Thoughts of a Brother. Uh, he presented it to us, and he said right off the bat, he said, Thoughts of a Brother has nothing to do with race, creed, or color. He was like, Thoughts of a Brother is we're all a brother. We're all brothers of one society and of one brother. And inside of understanding that, we as brothers should love everyone as our sister and as our brother. And we look to the left, we look to the right amongst each other, and in that moment we said, that's it, Thoughts of a Brother. That's what we're going with. So that's the meaning, and that's the reasoning for the name. Thank you, Doobie. I appreciate that, my boy. uh, and I think it fits. I think it fits, and I think we all, as a collective whole, cherish the fact that Thoughts of a Brother is a name that we can uphold and care. With that, I would like to read something to you that I wrote a while ago. I wrote this around the time that I think I finally first realized that the process that Thoughts of a Brother was undertaking, that I really had no clue of how powerful and how impactful it was becoming. And inside of that, I decided to write this. If you bear with me for a minute, just give me a quick minute, I'm going to pull it up and I'll read it for you. This is a small treat, and just bear with me. Good times, different strokes, and what's happening. Coming home, changing clothes, and meeting you there. Always many, but the three had no clue the oneness they would share. The Cosby Show, different world, Wonder Years, waiting on free lunch. Mess with my juice if you want to. I can still envision your stare. Martin, New York Undercover, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Catch me at the bus stop. Nope. By 10th grade, that was rare. Always many, but the three had no clue the ones they would share. No Limit, R. Kelly, Outkast, Good Mob, transcendent time, oblivious to our surroundings. Absent of fear, void of care. Always many, but the three had no clue the one they would share. Deep conversations, soul-filled laughter, and open understanding. Sitting here today, around the mic, such a humbling journey done effortlessly, yet not incomprehensible of wear and tear. The three who have always been among many, now with you, their wonders they share. Hey, I appreciate you taking the time to listen and check us out. Like I said before, go to oh man, it just clipped my mind. Go to blogtalkradio.com/Thoughts of a Brother every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time and on Mondays at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Once again, because now I remember it, so I'm going to say it again. blogtalkradio.com/Thoughts of a Brother, 5 p.m. Mondays, 5 p.m. Eastern Mondays, and on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Hey, thanks for your time, man. I appreciate it. And hey, enjoy your day. Enjoy life.